Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim coming to you from my first video traveling in the Crusher. I've got the Crasher behind me. I got 1 mile under my belt. I'm getting a very late start, and here's what happened. And there's got to be a reason. Either God protected me from an accident or something. If you have a boat or a travel trailer, when you go to put it on the hitch, most people have these electric tongue jacks that'll raise the boat or your trailer or whatever you have electrically, so you don't have to sit there and do this. I mean, it's just kind of a staple these days. Although the manual ones are still out there. You know, if you have a jet ski or something like that, you don't need a power tongue jack. I back up the Crusher to the Crasher. That, if you watch me for the first time, my truck is called the Crusher. It's a 2021 Toyota Tundra Limited Crewmax. And I have a 2024 Flagstaff FK25BS camper, aka the Crasher, because that's where I crash at night. Anyway, I back up the Crusher and I hit the button, and it sounded like that jack could barely lift my camper. And I said, oh man, my battery's getting bad. You know, I got 2 new batteries on the front of this camper. And then it quit. This guy wanted to pull in front of me. And then the next time I pushed it, there was nothing, nada. So now, how am I going to leave and put my camper on the back of my truck? Well, there is an emergency thing that has a little cranking thing you can pull out of the back. It goes down this hole and you can lift the camper up, but you got to sit there and do the old manual. But thank goodness Teddy is a absolute genius on anything. He can build anything. He knows everything about motors and stuff. He's an engineer, and he has every tool imaginable at his disposal. So we disassemble the plastic housing that goes on the tongue jack. We've already Googled them. They're like $200 to buy a whole new electric jack. But he's one of these kind of people that he doesn't just replace parts. He fixes them. So he said, if I can take that motor off and take it apart, maybe I can fix it. I mean, it's brand new. It's only been used twice. Well, he did. He took it apart. We all took it apart. Some subscribers, John and Carolyn. Oh my gosh, what sweet people. They came by and heard I was leaving, wanted to say goodbye to me. And Miss Carol is 1 in a million. Well, all of you are. Just like, you know, Jolene. All of you are so wonderful. I guess Jolene and Carol and Teddy and John are all just a sample of the whole community that I have. And so they sat there and they helped. And they had a grill with some food going. And he could operate it from his phone. He had a Bluetooth grill. And I said, listen, don't let your food burn, or, you know, go eat your food. Don't, you know, we can take care of this. I mean, they stayed quite a while and were visiting. I didn't try to rush them off. They'd been there a while already. I'm like, hey, you know, we can take care of this. Don't feel obligated. No, that's all right. No. They stayed until it was fixed. They stayed and talked, and Carol talked to me about everything about health and what I need to eat. And John, I mean, what a heart. What a good man. What a good couple. Just like Ted and Jolene. And so I said goodbye after gosh. I mean, I was supposed to be out there at 10 o'clock this morning, and it's now 3:30. I'm never going to make it to where I want to go, you know, without driving in the dark. So I got it in 4th gear. I'm not going to leave it in overdrive. Teddy took the motor apart. There was some water in the motor. It's a motor about this big around, about that long, that operates the jack. And when he took it apart, a little bit of water was in there. But the way it works, because Teddy knows all about it, he tried to explain it to me, and I understand a little bit. I was trying to learn. There's magnets in there, and a bunch of coils, and copper wire, and it spins through a magnetic field, and all that stuff. And there wasn't a good connection. So he sanded and cleaned. He used some, what do you call that stuff, that alcohol, acetone, cleaned it all up. Of course, it's brand new. It wasn't like he fixed a real old one, but it wasn't making contact. And he'd get the water out of there, sanded a little bit, cleaned it up, touched it on a battery. That thing spun like it was supposed to. I had no idea what I was going to do, folks. I had no idea how I was going to get my camper off and on the truck multiple times, because I'm going to have to be doing this as I travel. And it works like it did, like it's supposed to now. And we put everything back together, and I had a little bit of a schooling myself, because that's how you learn stuff. And I know one more thing now, how to take apart a power tongue jack. So we're doing 60 miles an hour. I hooked up the weight distribution hitch after I got it out of the yard. I am a very good backer-upper, so I did get the camper out of the property first time, every time, with them back there guiding me. And I'm on the road. I'm just passing my old high school here, Lake Worth High School, Lake Worth, Florida. Ted and Jolene stayed with me to the last minute when I put the weight distribution hitch on the back. I don't know if I need to be one more link up in the chain, and that's only for people that know what I'm talking about regarding a weight distribution hitch. I had forgot how many links at Camp Oaks up in Georgia had me off, but everything looks level. I think there's an 1.5 inch lower squat in the rear than there is in the front. I know there's a small amount of discrepancy that you can have. I'm 35 1/4 in the back off the ground to the inside of the wheel well, and I'm 36 1/2, I think it is, yeah, in the front. So I'll stop at the first rest area and walk around her and check her out. Again, it's been a while since I towed it. I can tell it's back there, even though I got a truck that can pull it. I feel like I definitely know it's back there. But I'm running along 60 miles an hour. That's as fast as I'm going to go. I'll head to a Buc-ee's maybe tonight and stay there. I asked them one time if I could stay at Buc-ee's, and they said, well, actually, we don't really allow it, sorry. And I said, okay. So I went somewhere else, and I came back that morning to gas up. And what did I see? All 2 or 3 of these same motorhomes that were there that night. So they stayed all night. They're going to need a pretty big tow truck to come tow me away. But it seems like a safe place to stay, and a good place to get gas. This is a slow and go. I'm using 6.5 gain on my tow haul, not tow haul, but my tow brake, my trailer brake. I'm at 6.0 gain, and I do have the air on. It was getting warm back there. Sorry, working on the camper. I don't have my mic on. I do have a mic, but when I put it in the phone in the holder here on the truck, the little thing that goes in the bottom of the lightning port is kind of in the way. So hopefully my audio is okay in the truck. But when I make all my other videos, I'll definitely have the mic on for you guys. So what do you think? Here I go. It was a tearful goodbye. I had a good friend, Brian, that has a boat, and he said I've been a great source of influence and information to him. He is going to retire at 62. Never contemplated it. He's 1 year away, and he wants to maybe follow the same footsteps. And he actually teared up when I was leaving too, because he is a very gentle spirit man, and I'll miss everybody dearly that I can't just see, every day or every other day when they come around in our normal passing. But everybody's doing what they got to do, and I'm going to do this. I know God has a plan for me, and it's exciting. And the first day, got the butterflies going at the same time. I appreciate your prayers that the trailer and the camper and the truck all hold up safely, motor-wise, tire-wise, no tickets, no accidents, no car trouble. I appreciate those prayers. Appreciate you give all my video a thumbs up so we can acquire some new subscribers, build the views, and build the algorithm going for the YouTube channel. So I'll come up with some good titles for the videos that will be something that people are searching for, so they can find Sarasota Tim. So let me get some miles down now, and I know that there's going to be a reason. It's going to make itself evident later as to why I had such a delay and the tongue jack not working and not being able to get out in time. But whatever it is, God has definitely got my back. He's got yours too if you'll trust in Him. So just make sure you ask Him to help you crush it.